everybody, my name is Glenn Holmes, the VP of Product at Qase. Qase is a test management and automation tool that allows Agile companies to ship quality products faster. We've about 200,000 customers, ranging from really small 1 and 2 people organizations right up to very large enterprises. Some of them I can't name, but one of them is the largest media organization in the UK, who's going to be very busy today covering the election. Another one is the world's largest dating app. I can't say the name, but it rhymes with Cinder. So they're some of our customers, and that's who. So I'll give you a scenario most of us are familiar with. You're at the end of your sprint. You're at the end of your release. You can't wait to deliver that value to your customers. You're all excited. And then QA come along and say, hold your horses. We've a bug. Actually, we've a few. And it ends up being the conversation of, well, is it a blocker? Is it? Where does it affect? How much does it affect? What type of bug is it? And it becomes subjective conversation and a bit of horse trading, right? We're kind of going, do we release, do we not? And that ends up in two scenarios where you're either QA is blocking something that can be released, we're agile, right? We're lean, and like bugs are fine if they're not impactful. Or you release something that has a major bug in it that causes a reputational damage to your organization. Either way, it's subjective, okay? The other scenario is that how many of us know exactly how many of our requirements are actually tested in a release? So, your 10 user stories, are they actually tested? We rely on QA to tell us these things, right? We kind of have this conversation. And trust is great, but it's very impactful if we've missed something. So at Qase, we do remove that type of subjectivity from the release process, right? We give you objective information about actually what is being tested, what is being covered, what type of bugs you have and where they impact. So we full requirements traceability right from exactly letting you know, is there a test case for each of my requirements in my sprint or in my release? Have those tests been executed? Where, if there was any bugs, where do they affect? So it gives you objective and empirical data to say, actually, I know we have 5 bugs, but that's fine because they only affect these 2 smaller type of areas of our release. And we can either remove them from the code base or roll those changes back and release. So it reduces your time to market significantly. That dating app I've talked about, they've 60x reduced their time to market based on their quality assurance practices. Even if you're heavily automated, so because nobody really ever cares really about if your tests are successful. We care about failures, and actually that's the wrong approach to take. Because if you're heavily automated and you're running a regression test or you're running a full test or even a partial test, and you're successful, great, that's all I care about. But how efficient is that testing? So at Qase, what we can do is we can analyze your automated testing and give you information about how efficient you are and how you can improve those tests to get to market quicker. So for instance, if you're an automated test, are you using all your threads for your CPU? Like, do you have unutilized CPU? That costs you money, right? And costs you time. If there's gaps in between your automated tests, if you've idle time, that's inefficient. So what we can do is we can highlight all those gaps and all those areas of inefficiency, give you information on how to improve it and reduce, again, your automated test time dramatically. And in that case, the data app I talked about, they've gone from a regression test taking days to run to hours, 60x improvement based on the inefficiencies that they had. And that costs money. CPU utilization, if you're running an AWS or Google Cloud platforms, or costs money. So we're reducing your costs, getting you high quality software to market much quicker. And that's what we do at Qase. So if you're interested in us, in talking to us or learning a bit more about that, we are on a stand outside. We've got the giant American sized banner, and or you can visit us at qase.io. So thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of the conference. Cheers.